Hello, 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 everybody. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well. This beautiful Twisted Trash Thursday. Given the Canadian wildfires, the what is it? The air has blown this way, and now everybody in New York, New Jersey, all up in that area, Northeast. The northeast have to worry, and now the southeast has to, because it appears that it's going to be pushing into our area as well. So this is like major. But hello, 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 everybody. Church Nelly, bitch slapping. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. So first things first. There's two things I want to just do right off the gate. One is Corliss Holly. Welcome to channel membership. Thank you for becoming a member. I thought I remembered your name before, but I don't break too much in my memory. But this is for you. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! And I will greet you as I do all channel members once I, excuse me, I choked a little bit before I even started, so now I'm going to have to be clearing my throat a lot. But I will greet you, Corliss, once the live stream ends, as I do all channel members. And then the other thing, because I know she thought I didn't see it, but I did see it. But just let me get to it if I can find it. Let me scroll down, because she wants to be a smarty pants and say something that she knows. Just I always have to say, no, I am not. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Hilda, love you. But I'm not famous yet. No, let me stop. I'm not famous. Stop it. She... If I come into her stream, she says it. If we're in someone else's stream, she says it. She is hilarious with that. But, thanks for the good thoughts and all that fun stuff. So, to all the channel members out there, to you, I thank you. Hopefully, everyone, if you have not already, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you so very much. If you're able to share, please share. And, all that good stuff. So I think I've gotten through all those comments. All right, um, let me see. What did Dawn say? I'm in the eastern half of Virginia and smoke is getting bad. Oh Lord Jesus. That it's pretty wild to see. One of my friends in New Jersey sent me a screenshot of somebody took a picture of the Empire, and yeah, it's just so you know how I always say wear your mask. Yes, everybody. There's no time to play around. It is best to put on a mask if you have to go out, especially with the smoke pushing in and the air quality going to like the ish, going to the shits. So, all right. Cupcake and Tiffany, please don't watch video clips of the media commentary about Prince Harry testimony because it's like the spin they put out about Spare prior to its release. They would put the shame again. They will put to shame again. Oh yeah, they will be put to shame again, like Spare. Oh yeah, I know. It's I don't really. The clips I'm really funny about sharing. Most people know it has to be something. Unless I can mute it, I'm not trying to share it. But hello, BW. How are you? Good to see you. All right, so let me get on with getting into what we got to get into. All right. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And for everyone that just does not remember and is part of the media, yeah, because y'all are just, the shenanigans are real. You effed around and now you find out. So I wanted to do a little time cleanse before we really get into the stuff. And this picture is classic. And if you're not part of Squad long term, this was Megan at SmartWorks when she was styling one of the clients there. And SmartWorks is one of her patrons. And this picture sent the Derangers off their tizzies. Man, they were, who stoops when you're pregnant? Blah, blah, blah. People dance, people do marathons, people win tennis tournaments, people do all kinds of things when they are pregnant. So, I would say more, but I don't want to get. I'm creating Patreon so I can go in like that, but yeah, I'm going to behave myself. All right, moving on. This was Harry. For all that are not aware, phone hacking cases going on. This was him, yes, leaving the court day 2. So, as you see, his barrister is behind him over the left shoulder in the picture. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the steely eyes of the security guy just cracked me up, but Harry did well. So there was a lot to be said. I did share with channel members. It's in Trash Time about the sketches. There was one of the organizations, I think it was People, shared it. I just shared the screenshot. I didn't even click into it, but this is what we see. And thank you to the squatty who did create this and shared it out because someone asked if someone could recreate and put Harry in it. Yeah, this is what we plan to see at the end of the hearing, the case. So burn it all the way down. All right, I'm going to get into Squatty Corner really quickly. So Kaboom, yes, the charity that we were giving to for Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet's birthday. So it went from May 4th to June 4th. The link is still open. You can still give if you want to, if you're able to. It's pinned at the top of the chat. But this is the total as of, what time was it? 12:15 p.m. So just, even about 30 minutes ago. $132,190. So yay to Squad. I wanted to just share that. And I'm going to continue to give updates as we go. Just so that everybody is aware of what's happening. Let me just check the comments really quickly. Uh, Whoa, BW, my gosh, what is going on? What? Um, oh, Mrs. S, that's so sweet. VS speaks, you're more than famous to, oh my lord. I feel so loved right now. I feel so loved. Oh, you are. You're so important. Oh, thank you so very much. Don't try it. Don't try to puff me up. Yes, the bad air is almost shut down New York. Let me just say, I think companies need to institute a work from home policy. Again, just my opinion. Because this air quality is no joke. People having to stand out waiting on mass transit and all that other stuff. And I know not everybody can work from home, but those that can should be able to. It's just my soapbox moment. But definitely wear your mask out there. This is a moment to wear them, and it's not just because of the other bugs that could be out there. If you have breathing issues, yeah, don't play around. Do not play around. Okay. Um, BW, thank you so very much. Thank you for the blessing. Wow, look at you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I haven't even got to my trash time yet. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to that time. Um, Let me see. I think I saw some more. Oh yeah. They did, Lottie. They said she was pregnant. They said it was a fake. We know better than that, but yeah. Although their fave is in pictures that stooped, but yeah. Oh my gosh, she had her kids. Well, then the same is obvious for me. It's just the lunacy is just sometimes very staggering. Mrs. S. Obviously, it was Karens who were asking the question about stooping while pregnant. Those numpties act like being pregnant is a disease or that you are rendered weak and unable to move without aid. I know. Um, and here is Megan, Miss Healthy, when you look at her overall being of the yoga, etc. So, Dolores, Prince Harry is looking great, like the wealthy man he is now. Some of the squad on Twitter are expressing the same views, and I had to tell one person, because someone said, "Can Megan fight?" And I bust out laughing because I was like, "You leave her man alone." We have a good time at times on the Bird app. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. Okay, what am I missing for Mrs. S? And y'all saying congratulations. Now I have to jump to the YouTube side just to see what the heck I'm missing, because Lord of mercy. What are y'all doing to me? Hey, Connie Palmer! Connie, you must be like, oh, please, can y'all just stop? Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Mrs. S, what did I miss? What did they congratulate? What you do? What you do? What did you do, Mrs. S? All right, let me go back on to this side. Um, oh my gosh. $2 more than my months as a member. Trash time be fire. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mrs. S. Okay, this is for you. I need you to behave yourself, though. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay, let me. I just realized I need to turn my mic up a little bit. Okay, but thank you. That's Mrs. S. That was BW. Okay, so I just want to make sure those that I was seeing up there. All right, so Lord of the smoke is so bad today. No, I'm going outside. You need to wear a mask because there's ash, microscopic particles in that smoke, and if you breathe it can affect your lungs. Yes, even those without issues of breathing. Yes, please. I'm just amazed at a situation that's happening like Canada, way north of our border, is affecting us down here in the lower. Um, Also, I think it was Kilauea in Hawaii has started erupting too this morning. So um, let's just say prayers because it's coming from both sides. All right, we don't need any earthquakes popping off in the U.S., which we know usually will happen if the plate is moving and shifting, with especially with Kilauea. So let me see what he says, and then I'm going to hit trash time. Sylvia, I truly wish Megan the Duchess of Sussex lawyers would send the judge all the TV interviews that TM's older daughter is doing against Megan. That could be happening. You never know. You never ever know. I mean, I guess she'll say that it's somebody else. Someone is being a body double for her on TV, and she didn't really mean to say what she said, or she didn't say what she said. Yeah, crazy will be crazy. So, hey, Cinderella, how are you? Blue skies here in Florida. Well, enjoy it. It's blue sky. Well, yeah, it's blue skies here in my part of North Carolina, but that they are talking about it, so that could change very quickly. All right, so if all hearts and minds are ready, let me just hit the sounder. It's your favorite time, trash time, trash time, trash time. So Tuesday, about 10:30 p.m. These were the trends. So it was Prince Harry is right, and then another one was Piss Morgan. As only Squad can get things trending. And Wednesday afternoon, he was still trending. So, needless to say, Squad is not letting up. So I saw this article and just took a screenshot because I'm like, oh, thank you to the squaddies who share this stuff. But it seems to be that the Game of Thrones is on and popping. So allegedly, Charles is urged to abdicate after public says William would do better as king in new poll. I don't know what poll. Did not click on it. I only take the screenshots, and I think only a screenshot was provided, but I thought that was funny. And yeah. Coronation was what, just a month ago? I find it funny. Ooh. Now, I don't know how many of you really want the son in that position at this age. No. He shall wait as long as his dad did. Maybe not as long, but probably just as long as his dad. So, but yeah. Woo. We don't need the Rager on the throne unless he takes a little Imodium or something like that. Okay, so I just must say, okay, so party pieces for those that may or may not know, this is future consorts, families, former business, I guess you can say, because it's gone into bankruptcy. And so the owners of this company are upset and appalled. Now, what gets me is this piece right here. What hurt me the most was that I trusted her as the mother-in-law of the future king, and she just betrayed me. It is absolutely unacceptable. Oh, so all those derangers and headlines that Megan's using, her position with, her title and being married to Harry to get further is really what the others were doing. The in-laws. The one that he said was the mummy that he had always wanted. Whatever. And I mean, that was absolutely disgusting headline. You should have had that paper retract that stuff. But anyway, so using your affiliation with an heir to the throne to push your business, and then it goes in the crapper. How sweet it is, huh? So there's fury, allegedly, over at the Middletons as their party pieces business goes bust with debt 2.6 million pounds. Disbelieving creditors talk of betrayal over collapse of firm run by Princess of Wales parents, Carol and Michael. You always wanted your name in headlights, and babies, y'all got it now. Enjoy. So, your party pieces are pieces. Whatever those pieces are, you fill in the blank. Woo! You know what they say, God don't like ugly. Truly, if you the biggest scammers, if that is the case, in my opinion, because here you pushed your daughter to do whatever she needed to do to get that title, to get that position, providing coverage to you. Now, I hope that the house they live in is paid for and not property of the crown, because you know what's going to happen to them, right? You're not supposed to bring embarrassment to the crown. Now, where are the headlines about that? Because this right here, if they use their position, but that's right. I mean, didn't Sophie Ford Escape do that? Ford Fiesta, whatever we're calling her. I'm going to leave that alone. Y'all know. Yeah. A lot of good rubbing elbows did for them. Here's the article from People that was just, with the sketches. I didn't look at them. I just shared this with the channel members and kind of kept it pushing because I just like to share little tidbits here and there of different things. And then we have a little conversation. Everybody just shares their thoughts and we kind of move on. But yeah, nobody was buying it. So the Rangers are out there, man. These bots or whatever the heck is going on. So one of them, and I think this was yesterday, was no proof his phone has been hacked yet. He's been there most of the day and not proved one instance. And then, another one chimes in, no proof at all. Used his dead mother to try and gain the win. Basically stood on the stand and called his mother out. Now, cut it out on her adulterous behavior because, shameful. He would sell his kids' souls if it fitted his agenda. And then the reasonable mind comes in and sets the record straight, except he isn't proving his phone was hacked. They've already acknowledged that they've done that. Dude, call your bots off. Save yourself some money. They've already acknowledged that they've done that. The whole fight and gist and all this other stuff going on is just a whole nother. But Harry handled himself well, and we don't need an actor recreating him in court, so to speak. So I'm sharing this next shot. It is old, but it shows that the UK tabloids create stories. Excuse me, and it's rare that they are clapped back, but they're clapped back. So Liza Minnelli, let me take down my banner for a minute if I have the date. No, it didn't have a date, but I did see this on a Squatty's timeline. So, it was just saying Prince Harry finds his feet in LA thanks to friendship with Liza Minnelli. And so this is like within the last 3 years. And then, of course, she came back because that's when the blue checks were truly verified accounts and not paid for. Okay. And she said, while I wish them well, I never met Prince Harry and Meghan. Any statement to the contrary is complete fabrication. So this was just showing that they make up their stories. Can you guys hold on a second? Sorry about that. All right, so let's see. The next item now, Jacob Rees-Mogg, I think that's his name. A Mogg, excuse me. I don't know why I always say Moss for him. He looks like a moss creature. But A real duke is ill-advised to seek to muzzle the free press. Whew. And then referencing GB News. So he was catching some fire. I choose to ignore, but I just took a screenshot when I saw it pop up in my timeline. I'm like, what is this? Then I look and see who's responding, and I just chuckle and I took a screenshot. So some of the comments below this tweet were, so free press is allowing people to hack into your phones and then print headlines of your personal conversation. That's the free press you want. And then, of course, they laced him with Brexit, and then I kind of moved on from there. Um, this individual, and I'll be kind in calling her an individual because she's not even an entity to me, but EC, you see her name on the screen. She tweeted, it kind of annoys me when Prince Harry opines about the state of, quote, our country after he abandoned it. Unfair of me, perhaps, but I'm sure I'm not alone. Abandon it? He decided to move. Don't people move? People move every single day out of that country, but you don't have a problem. Some people were forced to leave that country, but you didn't have a problem. I mean, I've seen the stuff going on with, quote, our country, as EC said, when it comes down to immigrants and the hue of that country changing. Okay, anyway. But never guess who she works for. Oh, look at that. That's why. GB News. Mhm. Right alongside JV. Oh, the Rhoda, the Rhoda, the Rhoda. Y'all scared? Y'all scared what this phone hacking situation is going to bring? Should have thought about that. Now, this man here, NF, Nasty Effer, is what I'll call him. That's his name, Nasty Effer, because I remember seeing him with all the stuff. So at least we know some people can count. How high I don't know, but they can count. But he in this, it's just a screenshot and it says Harry said I don't know 18 times today and said I don't remember 9 times today. And just saying that, nasty effer. Reacts to Prince Harry telling his truth in court during his hacking case against the Mirror Group newspaper. So someone told him, we need you to recount every single moment of 1997 and then come back to us. So they're getting crazier and crazier, but the next one is really what kind of takes the cake. Okay. This one here, AP, and I'm not talking about the Associated Press, but her initials are AP. Is Harry still obsessed with former love, Chelsea Davy? Harry mentioned her 118 times in court evidence, Meghan just 5 times. No wonder Megs didn't show up. I wanted to lace this person so badly in the comment, but I said no, because that's what you're trying to do is elicit engagement, and I'm not doing it. I'm going to take a screenshot and I'm going to keep on going. So Meghan wasn't even around for the years that this lawsuit was is involving. So why would Megs be mentioned? He mentioned her now in reference to all the stuff that's going on and the retaliation of the media. But no, he don't want that. I can't even say what I want. He don't want that one that's pictured with him when he was a kid, because he was a kid at the time mentally. But yeah, no. That's who he was dating at the time. Why they keep acting like this happened yesterday. No, this was back in what, 97, 96, 97 through what, 2011, I think they said, long before he even met Meghan. So AP is this, she works for the Fail. She's a columnist. No wonder if she can call herself that. But what got my eyes that is squatties were responding to the next screenshot that I will show you. So Charles Spencer Harry's uncle, responded. And I was like, what? So he says pathetic, and he lists her name. You have no shame and even less credibility. Last time I heard from you, you were guilty of libeling me as your employer at, you know, Daily Fail. Yeah, agreed. Now you're I guess he says up to, but now you're put up with by them to represent significant legal evidence as it was something trivial. So basically, he was like, you effed around and you're going to find out. But yeah, there is evidence in this case, and I don't know why. Well, I know why. They're just trying to nullify anything Harry does and make it seem like it's not important when it is important. But Salam Salik, I think that's how his last name is said. You know, I put your names. Prince Harry speaks for me. We can't allow our rancid tabloid foreign and non-them. I don't know what he was talking about. Own press to continue to debase, manipulate, and blackmail our institutions and our country. They must pay the penalty. And then he said he looks forward to James O'Brien on the LDS taking up today. So he shared an article, and it was just Prince Harry says UK government at rock bottom. I mean, they've done nothing. And in fact, I heard that they even lessened whatever the steps or requirements that were put in place after, what is it called, Levinson? Yeah, so get your acts together over there. All right, and leave Harry alone. Okay, so speaking of karma, the Telegraph, the Daily Telegraph, and then I think the Sunday Telegraph, yeah, they're in administration, which means they've gone belly up. Now, I don't know if that's where CT worked. Did she move already, or isn't that where she works? I'm sure she'll find some shithole to, dive into and start working from. Just, they all stay in their holes and caves. But anyway, even standard receivers kick Barclays off board as they put Telegraph and Inspector up for sale. Bye now. We don't have time for you. Got to go. I wonder who's going to buy them. And why is the fax machine going off? Because that's odd. Anyway, few more items. So The Economist, which I don't usually associate with, and I just want to show you the date on here. Look at the banner down. So on the 7th, they tweeted out, to add to Prince Harry complaining on film, streaming now on Netflix, and Prince Harry complaining in print, £28 from a good books shop. Now Britain can enjoy Prince Harry complaining in court. They caught so much heck from this. There was so much fire under this particular tweet, because a lot of people were like, The Economist has now gone tabloid. Like, what happened? What is going on here? And on and on and on. So, and of course, there's the headline of the article is Prince Harry complains again, this time in court. I tell you, people were like upset. So the next day, today, different tweet comment, but the same article in a sense. So they said most witnesses do not turn up in courts that are named after their families to sit before their families' crest and to be questioned by barristers, king's counsels who are named after their fathers. There are plenty of people in other countries, and I know here in the U.S., that show up in courts that have their names on it or their family members in it. And in fact, there was a high-profile deletion case that the man was convicted of deleting his wife and son. And his father was in the hall, up on the wall of honor, and they had to take it down so that there was a fair trial. So don't play with us that people don't go into courts. with the names and all this other stuff. So for those of you who may like The Economist, you might want to rethink it. Because the media over there is just going bonkers, bonkers. They're all somewhat falling in line. Okay. Now, this cracked me up when I saw it. And I was like, what in the world? And this is the last little tidbit that I have for trash time. And I'll jump in the comments for a little bit. And then, I have a hard stop. So this num-nums, GB News, Meghan Markle's £15 million podcast fails to pay off for Spotify as 200 more jobs cut. That doesn't even make sense. But again, here we are again. Oh, it's Megan's podcast. You know how many podcasts are on there? First of all, the one you need to look for has the initials of JR. I'll just say Bogan. His last name rhymes with that. Put the R there. Yeah. Bogan. Who has a little bit of a situation, scandals, all that stuff. People were not too pleased. So if viewership or listening-ship was down, that podcast, which Megan knocked off the #1 spot, I just have to admit. We do remember Archetypes knocked him right on out that top spot that he held on to for years. Okay. But anyway, thank you to the squatter that took the the hit for the rest of us, because I was not clicking on it, but yeah. This article, which is not Megan specific, the headline is for clickbait. And I was like, thank you. But, sometimes we have to take the hits for everybody just to save us all. But yeah. So that is all the items I have for trash time today. I'm going to jump into comments and see. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. Woo! My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Hi, everybody. There's a lot more names I'm seeing. Okay, let me see. 12:55. Okay, not too far back, and then I'll just work my way down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jeannie, Brit people, all calling Prince Harry Lion King, Braveheart, backing him for standing up to PM. The government he's referred to as the People's Prince. Yeah. They're gonna say what they're gonna say to UK media. We understand they're scared, but their shenanigans may come to an end. But good enough, it should come to an end. Ruth, Nellie, if Kate has a survival instinct, she is under advisement by a good divorce attorney to build a case that she has been a good, faithful wife, doing her duty and deserving of a huge settlement and title. And if Mr. Incandescent with Rage has anything to say, I don't know if she's going to get that much, but she better make it work for her and her family, because they all seem to be, they're going to be leeching off of her. Okay. Just my humble opinion. Let me say, Gwen Church, no, absolutely, I would take the money and leave Peggy and William. Well, they had that, what was that, allegedly, that headline that had that, how KC3 was writing out a check. How many millions of dollars? It was like something that was like silly, where I was like, that's still not enough, even if you were truly talking about Megan. But I'm sure Chucky does not want to have an announcement come out, unless it's his own. Now we never know. Could be trouble in River City. That the Calm wanted the Calm job, and now she's got that title. So she's probably wheeling and dealing and doing other things. Woo. Lorna just made me holler on that one. Dana, most rich people are tighter with their money than a pair of compression socks. That is how they got rich in the first place. Don't count on either son-in-laws helping them out. Woo! Lord of mercy. The snaps. The The what is it? Wisteria? Oh, that's it. Wisteria sisters and their pushy mom, CM, because I'm not even, living up to their true characters and reputation. Well, that's what you get when you're just going after the moolah. You really don't have a right to complain. When you're simply going after the moolah, you just be quiet. I mean, damn, number 45's last wife even has that much sense. She smiles when she has to, puts the frown on when he's not looking, that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Let me see. Let's see. Church note. Harry was a boy with Chelsea. He's a man now with Megan. Yeah. That's obvious for most of us, but if you look at the time frame, they keep glossing it like he's, when you see those headlines, they're really, in the tweets, they're really trying to make it seem like, oh, he's opining for her. No, he don't want her. She came to his wedding. I don't know if I would have been so gracious, but obviously I guess they are cool enough. And he took his vows loud and proud and wears his ring, okay? He don't want her. She took off when she saw not caught. And now truly seeing how he lives, child please, she didn't see the forest for the trees, okay? Let me see, Marshall, from what I've heard, is that Uncle Charles Spencer went in hard on AP for the nonsense in defense of Harry to get, oh yeah. I was reading a cup, I was like, he's got this. Like, Squad didn't even need to say, we could have just backed. Many were thanking him for speaking up, and it was just like, oh wow. Like, those moments when it just comes out of nowhere. And I have to give his uncle kudos for not paying for a blue check. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Hey, Bronco Bella, how are you? I think I saw Scratching Pete earlier. Hello. Marshall, sell it and jail them. Oh Lord. Oh, there's Scratching Pete. I did see his name. Okay. Let me see. Oh, she works for the Telegraph. Oh, okay. Let me come on down. Anna. Anna, the spy who shagged me, the spy who lived. Let me keep checking the time here. Marshall, maybe members of the Sussex Squad should buy those rags and make them into truthful, credible newspaper. Well, we do have some great writers that could become editors and help along some student writers, etc. But yeah. Mrs. Viash, you're right. Harry was so young in 2004, and from the more we hear, he had a lot of hurt inside about his mother. Harry was a grown man when he met our Queen Meghan and knew she was the one. Yeah, but it makes me laugh. And I know some in Squad get upset that, highlights of the craziness that's out there, but you have to set the record straight. You can't pretend that it doesn't exist or that it's not out there, because when you come into contact with people who say, hey, I read X, Y, and Z, and you're like, but that's tabloid. That's a tabloid. But it came from this publication, say Newsweek or say People. Yeah, but they took it from a tabloid. It unnerves me when I see other, on Facebook, people may post, and it's usually unrelated to the royals, but they will post stories that the Daily Fail would do on stories that happen in the U.S. And I'm like, find a U.S. publication and share that link versus getting the link for that paper. Pop. That's a joke. Getting it from that tabloid and then sharing it. Joan, thank you. What is VS Speaks Royally? So right now I'll have to use the wise words of Aunt Esther and say to tabloids, haters, trolls, etc. Shut up, fools. Yeah. Special K. I love that aspect of her. or that segment that she has. Turn the volume down and people turn it back up. Okay, so let's see. So let me play this for you, Jim, before I scroll right off of it and forget. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate it. Okay. Who y'all are spoiling today? Mm-hmm. Sure are. All right, let me. It's a lot. Mrs. S. I don't see Broomstick going anywhere. Homegirl cooled her heels for 10 years waiting for a ring that will never be hers. Okay? Because when they go, that ring's staying with the crown. Voldemort will be allowed to trim his roses and she will get to cosplay. Oh, Lord. She can stop cosplaying Megan because she don't need to be able to take care of her parents. Family. She better go run through all them houses or mansions and palaces they have right now, because yeah, she'll get her pick of one, and it ain't gonna be KP. I guarantee that. Let's see, Victoria the Great. I'm so glad I could stay away from him because he would have been talking all kinds of trash if they had a deeper relationship. Oh, you're talking about PM? Yeah, Lord Jesus. He just needs to be called on that BS and say, pull the DMs up that she, had this closeness with you, sir. She didn't. You were just like any other fan of her show. Mm-hmm. Looney Toonies, fresh and fruities when you started going off the rails. I'm sure you said some inappropriate things. Let me see, Sylvia and Mrs. VS. You're right. Harry does not want the ex. No, I mean, if we learned anything about Harry, he is a man of a high regard of character. He knows just in being a prince, he has to be a certain way. He truly walks that. But when he stood before the Archbishop and everybody, he including God, took his vows. He said Megan broke the conveyor belt. The other ones that he dated prior to her weren't even on the conveyor, I don't think. Okay, let me. See, y'all want me to say something so bad. Let me keep on going. If Spotify cut jobs, of course it's Megan's fault. Everything is her fault, and everybody knows that. Haters must be getting desperate. They are. They really are. You go and you open Google, and it's like, what in the world is this? I'm usually like, what is this? Who came? They just pulled that out the sky. As Megan said during the Oprah interview, they create the news. They don't report news. And if they were really good, they would have, how we have over here, like a court TV and have mics and cameras in the courtroom. Come on, catch up with the times now. Catch up with the time. Whew. Okay, now. Gwendolyn, just imagine the celebration when Harry returns home. Backbreaking, especially for him. We know how he has been when he reunites. Reunited. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop. Alicia, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh my gosh. Okay. Educate. There she is. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. I hope you had a wonderful day. And I meant to bring that into my apologies. So yeah. Educate celebrated her birthday. Right. Okay. All right. So for the two of you, Alicia and Educate, this is for you. Both. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Okay. All right, let me get over here. Back to comments. Whew, Lord of mercy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to volume see. Y'all. Oh, Victoria, yes, Victoria the Great. Did y'all see the Jeremy Vine and the old lady called Megan? Now her name, yeah. She said Megan is Afro, whatever. Yeah, she. I can't even remember her name now, but I know somebody mentioned it. But yeah, she needs. She does not need to ever be on TV again, and for the UK to be like, "Oh, we're not racist country," and you allowed people like that on there to be that open. First of all, she was spewing lies, and then I love the guy that kind of checked her. I was like, who is he? But, the host, JV, did not. But, yeah. Some of y'all on the same page with me. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, no. What happened? Did I miss? Where's the. All right. There must be a comment I missed. Educate? That's not good. My condolences to you. Um, I got another comment, super sticker coming through. But I had a classmate that lost her father just the other day. It's just like, what is going on, y'all? Okay, so my condolences to you, Educate. I didn't see the comment, but I do hope, even in spite of, you had a wonderful, wonderful day. Let me see. Um, and thank you, Antoinette, thank you very much for the $10 super sticker. Okay, this is for you. This is gonna be it for me, y'all. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Let me just plow through a few more comments. I don't see. Let me see. The lack of accountability about the press is horrific. Well, as it said, if who is policing them if they're policing everybody else, including the government, allegedly? It's not policing when you're digging into people's private situations. It's different if someone steps forth and says, hey, yeah, I've got proof of this X, Y, and Z, and then they give it to the people and it goes from there. But when you have to listen in on telephone calls, pretend that you were on the side of a grieving mother whose son was killed by a racist group of people, and then you are just doing nothing more than just getting information just to make up your trifling headlines. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. They are out of control. All right, let me see. Hey, Nora, the Stock Explorer, how are you? Oh, Benjamin, thank you for the super sticker. All right, y'all. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so very much. All right. For all the blessings, thank y'all. Okay. Yes, cookies and cream and educate. You all are in squad's prayers, Hilda, for hopefully you feel better. For all of us that are healing and going through things, I got my own stuff going on over here. Just, please, please, please take care of yourselves, everybody. And truly, as I always say, wear your mask. I said it earlier, but with this, the smoke, the wall of smoke that's coming in and infiltrating the air, yeah, please be safe out there, everyone. And keep your eye on, Hawaii, Kilauea, because I think that's the volcano. So please take care of yourself. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Please share. Take care. We will talk on Saturday for Sussex Saturday. Love you all. Bye.